right, so I got it. I got it started. Like it should be starting here, and I got it doing the countdown on my screen. Just get everything. We can talk. So no, like they can't hear us. It's starting, but no one can hear us. Yep, I have my desktop audio muted. Just,
Bam, 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 bam. Zach, I can't hear you.
Tez, is it going to capture the three of us on the screen?
Start the show. Start the show.
Are you the host?
Yeah, I know. You have the power. I can't do shit. Oh my god.
Oh, that ain't a wallet in your pocket? Come here.
Okay. Somebody got somebody got to check. Somebody in the chat. I still see the starting stream. Starting. I think I hear audio. I hear audio.
Mars, do you hear me? Mars,
what y'all finna this? I hear you, Tech.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the audio is pretty good. The tech might be a little low.
Who?
You.
Why me?
I don't know. It got to be Tez. He said the CK said it's good.
Because if I turn mine up, I'm gonna drown y'all out because I'm an alpha.
You are not an alpha. You are a mere beta. Okay. Goddamn, out of here, you beta male.
No, it all sounds good. All right,
we can hear y'all.
Go ahead and get started.
Yeah, get started, man. Hit the thing, man. Been time waiting.
And there we go.
Why is starter screen still on? That because Ted's not taking it off.
We're there, y'all. Just give it. There it goes.
There it is. Here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what it do? Welcome to the first ever episode of the Elite Casuals, brought to you by Never Game Alone. I am one of the hosts of this show called Mars. We are here today with our other co-host, Tesmo Gizmo.
What it do? And it is full screen, CK.
And we also are here with the other homie, next door neighbor, aka Tech. What it do?
Hey, what it do, famo?
Hey, what it
Chill
do,
out,
famo?
chill out.
This is just a test podcast, you know. We do have some topics that we're going to talk about. It's going to be a little bit more freeform. Some of the other future podcasts will be more structured a little bit. Today, we just wanted to get out and test the waters and see what's going on here. So we'll start out. How's everybody doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good, dog. I'm a little tired
No,
from work,
don't talk at once.
but I'm straight.
I'm giving the man with the power to the floor right now. So
Hey,
let
you
him
know
do
what
his
it
thing.
is.
Tack, what about you, man? How you doing tonight?
Good. Getting some things done off stream. I was excited to get on this podcast so we can get the ball rolling.
Yeah, man.
Actuals,
Yeah,
actuals.
we starting to make some major moves here with Never Get. Things are gonna be slowly but surely getting the ball rolling. We're about to see a lot more content from us. Things in the works. We don't want to talk too much about it, but I'm doing all right myself. Thanks for asking, guys. Because
Yep.
I mean,
You asked us. I thought you were gonna just respond accordingly. Like,
I
okay.
thought you were gonna do the usual Mars and just throw your stuff in there.
Facts.
I'm all right. I haven't been streaming. Took a break. I'm about to move. About to be back on streaming within like the next month or so, heavy with some new content, bigger and better things, and all that crazy stuff. Shout out to the chat, everybody that's in there right now. I see Andre in there. I see Nick, Nicholas Upshaw, my guy, my young boy, and then we got the infamous CKTV. I don't know why.
CK2KTV.
Nah, he's on his old one, that original Topher.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, within the past week or so, a lot of things have been going on in the gaming world and just the world in general. So I guess we could just talk about. Wow. The biggest thing that happened so far, is Ninja moving to Mixer from Twitch. That was a big came out of nowhere, out of left field. How can I mute?
Hey, man, so how can I mute $1?
How do y'all feel about that? About Ninja going to Mixer, man? That came out of nowhere, man. I didn't see that coming at all.
I'm gonna let the enlightened one take the floor. Attack. Let's go ahead and run with it, big dog.
Well, personally, I mean, it doesn't really affect any of them.
Oh nah, yeah, I agree.
I'm happy for him. Good power play. Bring some light onto Mixer as a viable streaming platform. It might lessen some of the numbers on Twitch, to make things a little bit easier for people trying to stream on that platform that have been on that platform. For the people that are trying to chase, the Ninja hype, going over to Mixer and things like that. I mean, there's so many different things that come from this move. It's a lot of pros and cons.
Yeah, like I said, for me, I think we talked about it a little bit before the podcast, but I think it's gonna burn out. I still don't think this was. I think it was a smart move to bring Ninja over there, but I also believe they should have brought more other bigger Twitch streamers over there as well, besides Ninja, to keep the platform afloat. Because now we gotta think about it, right? Ninja's gonna be playing Fortnite, and I promise you, he's probably gonna be playing Minecraft, right? Because it is Microsoft, and Minecraft is making a resurgence. So he might get on that Minecraft chain if he was smart enough, if his team was smart enough. But both those games will die down, right?
Right.
And then what? Then what's gonna happen to Ninja? Is he gonna be? He's on a Microsoft exclusive, pretty much exclusive only. Even though you can stream whatever you want, but Mixer is pretty much just for Microsoft.
You have the next big thing in Halo, so it kind of goes hand in hand, and that's where his origins started. Was with
Halo? I didn't even know that.
So
he came from a Halo, top competitor.
If it dies down, he just go into Halo. That just brings another resurgence for the people trying to play that game, or wanting to play that game as well. So it kind of works out for him. But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So like I said, I think we just gotta wait and see what happens. I hope they bring some of his friends over so the community grows. But I also think Mixer wasn't ready for a big streamer like this, right? Because if you ever have gone to a Mixer chat, or like a top streamer on Mixer, go into their chat, it's nothing but spam. Like with the Spark
Spam
system
and
going
trolls.
on, right? Even though I'm not saying, because Twitch does have that as well, but I still feel though Twitch has a little bit more of a community sense rather than just trying to get those sparks and get those points on Mixer, right? So if they can figure out how to separate those two, like the spark system inside the chat, and just have a regular chat, with the regular emotes, and then do something separate, I think they'll start to build a little bit more of a community aspect with Mixer, in my opinion.
I was in his
combat.
I was in his stream earlier today, like when I was just at work, just looking at how it was, and it was relatively active in his numbers that he would generate on Twitch on a slow day, not like his big days. But then he was saying he wanted to show some of the bigger streamers on Mixer how to better clean up their streams. Because I mean, like you said, the one thing with Mixer is the constant fluctuations of spam and sparks all in the chat. But at the same time, some of these people have like their notifications and alerts, and people are always constantly throwing sparks because they're easily generated, unlike you getting bits that you have to physically, or not physically, but you're paying for, and they come far and few between. So somebody could just have a whole screen of just nothing but notifications, and you'll never see the game. So I was like, I guess that makes sense, but I don't get how you get custom stuff made for Mixer, like, because their systems like gifts and stuff like that, you have to get them personally made, and that's gonna cost somebody high dollar usually. He was like, mine costs a couple hundred. I'm like, yeah, the average person doing this, they may, if they save up, got it, but not everybody's got a couple hundred to throw out some custom shiny animation to get made every single time somebody donates.
Right. No, I agree. I agree with you on that. We're gonna take a quick pause for a second. Tez, you think you can turn up the audio? It seems like it's a little bit low
on us, or
yeah, on I'll go into your Discord settings and
okay, got you,
and like erase our audio up a little bit.
So I mean, I guess he would bring over when you're saying bring over more people, Mars. You're saying basically his boys, his network. Is that what you're wanting to see?
Brought over? His friends, his boys, like the people that he plays with all the time. I wouldn't mind seeing them come over. I think it will help build the community, and honestly, that will have like more of exclusivity for his squad. That would be pretty much like, yo, that's Ninja and his boys' own streaming service, right? Like they will take over Mixer if they bring at least two of them. I don't know. Only one I really know he played with is Tim the Tap Man, and I don't know who else he ever plays with. But yeah, so they bring them over. Go ahead.
Oh. And I was just saying, you don't think you should bring over some other streamers in different categories?
Or no, 100%, 100. No, I think they should have had like a whole package deal, right? They start with Ninja, bought Ninja over. He's one of the biggest streamers, or he is or was Twitch's biggest streamer on the platform. Bring over him, and then, like you said, go to different categories and just try to buy out the next biggest streamer. And all right, we have FPSs with Ninja. Try to get somebody who does, like, I don't know, RPGs or strictly new game. Like you could do somebody from Smash or anything like that, just to keep the content fresh, instead of just the FPSs and stuff that Microsoft normally just has. And that's another thing too, right? So now this is a good way for Microsoft. Well, I think what Microsoft to do is whenever they have an exclusive game, they can get Ninja to play it. Like he'll have the first copy before everybody else to play it. That also is going to drive people to Mixer, right? And he's going to have a big enough audience already for people to come check out their game. So, for instance, I don't know what Microsoft is dropping the ball lately on their exclusive games, but any one of their exclusive games coming out. Oh, we'll say Gears of War. Gears of War is not it's a Microsoft exclusive, right?
I believe Game Pass.
I think so. I'm not too sure, but I'm
gonna get the standard with the basic Game Pass, and then anything higher than that, you gotta pay for a little extra for.
Right. So I'm pretty sure Ninja's gonna be playing Gears of War right before it comes out on Mixer, and that's gonna bring in a lot of people to come check it out and see and stuff. But I mean, look, Microsoft did a smart thing by bringing them over. I think they should bring more people over, and this also gives Twitch competition, because now Twitch itself was, I think, stagnant, right? Because they were at the top. They're the top dogs and top of everything else, and they had no competition, right? Yeah, Facebook Live is there, Mixer is there, but they weren't competing with them.
Yeah.
But now that they bring bigger streamers over, and Facebook Gaming is also buying small streamers too, average size streamers. I don't think a lot of people are aware of that, because people don't even know gaming on Facebook exists. But Facebook is slowly creeping up with smaller streamers being bought out by Facebook.
But like, it's really weird though. Whenever you actually click on it, because I follow a few people who just like, I like their pages, but when they actually go live and or do gaming, like you never actually click on their page and it's like a completely different, separate UI just for gaming. It'll pop up like a video and just hide somewhere, and it'll just cut. That's how they get their views, because no one's actually. I mean, some people probably are actually looking, but a lot of it's just background views that generate some form of information or revenue that makes it concurrent. But I'm just like, how does this work? Like, how do you really make something like that work? I mean, not to say that they won't find some footing in this, but I just don't see how it'll work for right now if they're just doing it like some secretive. Oh yeah, you click on something, it'll be in the background, you may hear it and can't actually figure out what it is.
Yeah, that's more of embedding, where like the stream will run or something like that. And I think that's what you're referring to, and it'll count as a view for the person, but the person never really sees the stream. Yeah, that happens a lot on the streaming service platforms, where people will make websites and then have their stream on that website, and people that drive traffic to that website, they'll get those counted as views, basically legal view botting in a sense, to where those numbers actually do affect the streamer. However, they won't get penalized for it because it's something that is working.
Yeah. So overall, I feel like we just have to wait and see, man. Hopefully, I think they'll bring more people over. If not, then Mixer might just die down, and Ninja might have made a huge mistake. But at the end of the day,
I mean,
Ninja could go. He can go back to Twitch.
You think so?
Yeah, he can go back. Twitch is not gonna be like. They can't unless Ninja had like a contract that he broke out of, which I doubt. He's just a regular streamer, so he has the regular contract that everybody else, all the other streamers have. So I don't think if he wanted to go back to Twitch, he can go back to Twitch, no problem.
But I'm saying after what they did to his.
Sorry,
after the what?
No. I was just saying after they did all that stuff, like took away the pettiness, basically.
Yeah, how they took away his check,
taking away his stuff, and then basically removed him from the service. And I think I heard this somewhere. We don't know about his final payments from Twitch, and 9 times out of 10, in order to get your payment from Twitch, you have to re-sign back up to the service and connect all your stuff. So I don't know if that's already been handled on the back end as far as payments, but if it hasn't, that's gonna cause.
He probably not even worried about that.
I mean,
check that he just hit 1 million subscribers on goddamn Mixer. I don't know what the payout or the equivalent to the cash in this, but he is not worried about that little Twitch check that he about to just
like CK in chat said, yep, contract is up from Twitch, cut all his stuff. Now, like, we met an individual who was a partner Twitch streamer, and then when he got hired, he works in graphic design, I believe. He works for Microsoft or whatnot. He streams now. He still has his Mixer account. I mean, he still has a Twitch account as well as his Mixer account, but he's not as big as Ninja. But I just would assume, I didn't know they actually took and cut all his stuff off like that. Like, yeah, you can't find much anything now. It's just, it didn't exist. But I was gonna input that if he were to come back to Twitch, because you're right, he could always come back. He would have to have something or a following so much more hard hitting to pull in that extra. Because I mean, it'd just be the same. Oh yeah, let Twitch come back. I mean, Ninja come back to Twitch, and yeah, he probably have the same numbers. And like, no, what can you do for us? Like, if we allow you to give all this status back and things like that, what is he gonna bring to the table this time around? So he has to make some massive power play if he ever stands a chance of getting back into Twitch as he once did, or have such an occult following that they're ready to jump ship that hard, like a lot of people did, kinda to Mixer, or more so generate new revenue into Mixer.
Right.
But this is 3 years from now, so who knows?
Yeah, who knows? All right, in other news this weekend, Evil went on. I did not watch. I'm sad to say I did not watch. I was too busy, goddamn, playing Fire Emblem 3 Houses, and I was watching a whole bunch of other shows and stuff. I don't know. Apparently, it was a really good event this go around. Evil had a lot of good turnouts. The tournaments went well. Did anybody support it this weekend?
I basically kept up to date on tweets, but I did hear that Sonic Fox lost.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he lost to.
In what game?
I think it was. I want to say Street Fighter. I
Okay.
don't recall the game, but he lost, and then the dude that beat him, basically his arch rival. And when he won, he cried because he finally beat Sonic 5.
I mean,
Oh
if you've been coming up in
God.
second place that hard for so long, I bet
Yeah.
you'd be happy too. It's like, man, I finally got his bitch ass.
He finally won his arch rival. It's like Vegeta finally beating Goku, which is possible, but that's a different topic for another day.
We're not going there, bro. We are not going there.
I also seen through Evil News that a girl, right, surprisingly enough, made like the top 8 or whatever, top 5 in I think it was Street Fighter or Tekken. I think it might have been Tekken. I was like, oh wow, that's kind of rare. You normally don't see girls. I mean, girls. I'm not taking away anything from girls or females that play video games or fighting games, but it's rare to see a girl in the actually top 10 of a in the FGC, the fighting game community, whatever.
Well, it's just fighting games. From my memory, I don't really meet a whole lot of women that are big into fighting games.
Fighting games.
Yeah.
No,
They're mostly like shooters or
or like MOBAs and stuff like that.
All right, Nick, man, catch you later, big dog.
All right, yeah, but yeah, so that was pretty interesting seeing that. But like, yeah, I wasn't watching any of the Smash tournaments and any of the Street Fighter stuff. I don't know. We don't got to talk about Evo. It was just this weekend, and I guess none of us really cared about it.
I mean, I heard
watched
Hero
a few of the
was
Smash
kinda
ones, but
busted.
that was it. And that pro level play of Smash Dog was just, I couldn't keep up. I'm like, dude, this is beyond me. Like, just I could only imagine if they had the cam down on their hands, like how crazy that would look. I'm like, no, what? I'm not ready for this. I'm a casual.
You could be good at Smash if you really played, man.
Bro,
If you
I
really
picked up
reflex.
Young Link. I'm getting godly with Young Link. That's all I'm gonna say.
Are you? We'll have to test that out, man.
Mars,
Oh
you
yeah,
inspired
the hero character he
Yeah.
dropped.
Everybody was losing their mind about that. Yeah.
That man has an arsenal. I don't know if you guys seen his video with his move sets, but he has a whole arsenal, man. That shit is crazy. Like I think he might have the most moves out of
He's
everybody in
got
Smash.
a rotation of 12 different moves he can use. I think it's RNG based when you hit the down.
Yeah,
beat.
yeah, that down B and it brings up
It
the
could be
menu.
anything,
right?
like anything. And then in addition to him having a 5% chance to crit, like a critical strike that can just eat you out of anywhere.
Yeah, that critical is crazy, man.
He is kind of
that
buggy, though. He's
self-destruct.
a little slow. He's a little. I mean, I play with him. He's a little slow, but I'm not the best at him because some people use him like 2 to 3 hits, and he can KO almost anybody, even big bodies. Like Ganon don't stand a chance against him. Moria, nothing.
I think he might be a little technical though, right? If you don't know how to, if you can't really like, I feel like because all his moves use mana. You gotta watch the mana usage, and if you hold all his moves down, like by charging them, they all do different effects and everything. There's a lot to know and a lot to remember when using him. What
what happened? What?
Don't know.
Hold on.
hello.
Said the meeting has ended. I haven't clicked on anything.
I know, y'all. Sorry about that. Again, this is just a test. So let's make another one. You know what I'm saying? Oh
That
man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
y'all give us a second. Y'all give us a,
Play the elevator music.
give us a second.
He said, "Luckily, we can still hear you." Yeah, if we was talking through that app, we were.
Yeah, that'd be different. Man,
Yeah, we
y'all
all
give
shut
us
down.
a second. Oh man,
Okay.
that's crazy.
But you were saying, what was it? Evo? No, it wasn't Evo.
No, I was
yeah,
saying,
Hero.
yeah, I was saying if there was any other characters that like are technical like him. I was trying to think and see which characters like have a wide moveset like him. I mean, Link has a pretty decent sized moveset. I think. Oh, what's his name? Oh, goddamn. Shulk. He has a different with all those different arts he can do.
Right.
It's different play styles and stuff with that. Other than that, I don't really think anybody else has a moveset quite like Hero, man. I haven't played with the Persona 5 Joker yet, so I don't know personally what kind of moveset he got going on. But I haven't played with any of the new DLC characters. I'm about to buy them though, because I don't buy DLC, man. I just don't support DLC. But
Really?
I do want to try out Hero. Yeah, man. I don't support DLC like that.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Like it did. If it really, I'm lying. It has to be like a game that I am thoroughly enjoying enough to actually buy the DLC. The first DLC that I've ever bought was Borderlands 2.
Okay.
Yeah, when they had that Tiny Tina and all that stuff. When that came out,
Right.
that's
Right.
the DLC I first ever like I bought. I was like, oh shit, I'm buying that whole DLC package. And then after that, the last DLC I bought, and I didn't buy any other DLC in between, from Borderlands 2 when that came out in like 2009 or whatever it came out, up until last year when I bought the DLC for Destiny 2.
Okay.
Yeah, and I bought that DLC because that was cool and I enjoyed playing that. But yeah, DLC, man, I'm not a fan, yo. If it's not free,
right now. Sorry, hold on. About to
Gotta-
send y'all the invite. Oh,
yeah. If it's not free or if it's not worth buying, like if Goku came into Smash, I'll buy like 3 copies of the DLC.
all right, there
Of
we
course
go.
you
Yes, sorry, I just seen Tez for a little minute. They'll be back in here. Whew. Apologies.
Where's that link?
It's in the living room.
Oh.
But speaking of Switch, since we're on that topic, what's the deal with this new one that came out just recently?
Oh yeah, so the new Switch is supposed to be longer battery life. Longer battery life in hold on a second. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get back into this chat thing with you guys. But yeah, the new Switch has longer battery life. And I think that's it. Some people are saying that it has higher resolution.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that's a rumor or if that's a fact or not. But from what I've seen, I think it's not. Oh, I forgot about Banjo, yo. I forgot about Banjo when he's coming out. He's the next DLC for Smash.
Trolly, dude.
Yeah, he reminded me of Duck Hunt. But yeah, going back to that new Switch, man, I don't know. Like I said, to me, I might buy that one later on once my other Switch my original Switch I have now starts giving me problems. But for me, the battery life is perfect for the Switch. Like I don't play out of handheld that off, like a lot. 9 times out of 10, I'm playing it on, playing it docked. But whenever I am playing it handheld, I get right to the point. Like right when my battery is about to die, my limit's up. Like I was like, I'm about to be done playing the game anyway, so it don't even matter. So for me, it's perfect, yo. The new Switch is good for folks who only want mobile. Yeah, I agree. Like if you want to be sitting around, bring it everywhere. But with the Switch Lite, look, I'm gonna buy the Switch Lite. I'm not gonna lie. I made a big thing about it. I made a whole big thing about not buying it or trying to buy it or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna buy the Switch Lite. But I'm only gonna buy the collector's edition. That's what I'm gonna do, right? When all these Switches come out, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a whole bunch of other different kinds of Switch come out. I'm gonna start buying them just the collector's one. So that Pokemon Shield in whatever Sword and Shield one that's coming out, I'm gonna get that one. I'm not just gonna get a regular purple, blue, or orange Switch.
Special one.
Yeah, I'll get the special ones, and I'll just keep it in the box. And I won't even open it.
I mean, all I was gonna say is it's gonna be good for, like you said, the folks who only want mobile. But there's gonna be those folks or those parents who purchase and be like, "Yo, why can't I hook it up to the TV?" Well, madam, you only got this one because it's primarily mobile. But then they'll watch they come around and generate a device that's stupidly priced that allows you to connect it to the TV or some type of input that allow you to, if you already have a dock, or to pre-purchase its own individual new dock, like the PSP TV thing. You could just play your games and hook it into the TV. I'm like, all right. Okay.
Like the Switch has become my favorite console over the past 2 months.
I mean, it's just convenient. It's a really convenient console. So I mean, a lot of people can get behind that, and basically the fact that you can dock it, shows up on your screen, take it out, you have a little handheld you can walk around with. I mean, that's what everybody wants. The only other thing you could probably do would be to make it pocket-sized version, which is what I think they're doing.
The Switch Lite is it's way smaller than the original.
But how
Switch.
deep are your pockets to fit? Like you gotta have on some old
early
2000 Dickies,
this is
bro.
a DS. This is the new DS, man. This shit is big itself. This is about the same size. It's about
size
a little bit.
the screen of the
I'm just talking about
Switch.
comparison to the phone, the cell phone.
Oh, well, true.
It's way thicker, yo. It's way thicker than the actual cell phone. But like we walked around with these in our pockets, man.
Yeah.
So the Switch Lite is look nowadays a lot of men are carrying backpacks and like little satchels and
I got
stuff
a bag
now.
everywhere I go.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So it's not gonna be in your pocket. But I like after I thought when they first announced the Switch Lite, I really went on a rant like, who wants this? Who needs this? Who asked for this? I didn't care for it. I would rather a high performance Switch, right?
And then you realized it was catered specifically for you.
And then after, I looked. But it's just like my whole thing with the Switch Lite is like, all right, what, like, can I transfer all my data, or can I like, is there a whole process? So if I'm playing Fire Emblem, and then the Switch Lite comes out, do I have to transfer? Can I keep everything on my Switch that's docked, and can I also play on my Switch Lite? That's what I want, right? Compatibility, where I can just swipe it over to my Switch Lite and keep playing. But now if I want to continue playing on my Switch Lite, I can't dock it whenever I want. So that means I got to transfer it back over to my original Switch, and that's annoying.
I thought they explained it was gonna be like how the PSP was for the PlayStation series. Like you could whatever you got playing on the dock system, you can take it around with you in the house and kind of just play from there. If I'm not mistaken,
it's two separate systems. Like
So-
that is the downfall. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say the obvious thing. Why don't they just do cloud saves? Like, you know how you just have your you sign into your platform, you can save it. You can save that specific game or whatever to the cloud. Sign in your name on the other Switch and just continue playing.
I would respect that. I would be like, I will find just people who already have Switches. But like I was saying before, the Switch Lite isn't catered for people who have Switches. But yeah, the cloud save would be actually ideal for the Switch, so I can play my Fire Emblem on my TV on my docked Switch, and then whenever I'm about to leave, I'll transfer the cloud data to my Switch Lite, toss that in the bag, go out, and then I got my Fire Emblem right there. Okay, if they could do something like that, that would be way better. Way better.
There you go, Nintendo $1 million idea. Hit you.
Nintendo need to work on it. God, players first, man. They need to learn how to have a steady multiplayer game.
Yeah, I mean, other than Smash and Pokemon, Game Freak's just trying to step into that. With this stuff going on with Sword and Shield, that's gonna be pretty dope. What else? What else could they? Just touching base on what you said. Like, I do find myself, other than my PC, I find myself on my Switch a lot. I mean, a lot, dog, because there's so many games I can just take on the go. There's like big title games, even some of the smaller indie games. I'm like,
Yeah, I haven't touched any one of my other consoles in like the last month and a half, y'all.
Seriously.
Like,
I'm sure that's gonna pick up because we're getting into the month of games.
No, 100%. Because I'm 100% playing Borderlands. 100% playing Gears of War. I'm 100%.
And if you got the Xbox Pass, shameless plug, you get
Cold
it for free.
Vein coming out, and I'm playing those games. So you're right. Nah, it was just a drought period, and the Switch was definitely a great fulfillment for the drought period. But then also the Switch still has games coming out that I want to play, like Astro Chain.
Okay.
Damon Ex Machina is coming out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Builders is
finally
super
getting close to
addicting.
funding.
That and the Legend of Zelda remake that they're doing. Gonna be playing that. Yeah, like so the Switch.
Which one?
Link's Awakening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That should be
the
pretty
remake-
interesting.
I love to see the Minish Cap get a redo like that. That was one of my favorite ones next to Awakening, Minish Cap.
So yeah, Minish Cap was good. I like that one too. But yeah, so I mean, there's still some Switch games that are coming out that I want to play. I mean, I think those are come on a little bit later on. But yeah, like so the Switch, it's gonna be. I've been training myself to be able to play one game and beat it for the past.
How's that been
2
going
months.
for you?
It's been going well. It's been going all right.
I just wanted to ask because we all know.
Like, cause then like I just looked. There's a game on Steam that just came out today that I want to play. By the people who Digital Devolver. They dropped the game on Steam,
that?
and I got it up right here. I'll tell you in just a second. And I really want to play it. Metal Wolf Chaos XD.
Mm.
It's $24 on Steam,
Okay.
and I really want to play it. It's a mech game, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time to play it because like me sitting at my computer like I play games. It's just not ideal for me anymore right now. I just at this point where I'm at in my life, I'm busy with the baby and then trying to do everything else for NGA and things like that. It's just like for me to sit down and for hours at my PC is just not good. So that's why I'm able to switch. I know the switch, man.
Speaking of hours at your PC, WoW Classic.
Oh, see, and I want to test that out. I want to play WoW, and that's also. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to be on it for a long time because I found out a little while ago that I'm just a regular casual. That's hard for me to say, Tech. All right, like I thought I was goddamn. I thought I was above casual, but when I started talking about it, I found out that I'm just a smooth casual when it comes to MMOs. I don't play MMOs like that. I thought I did. I know a lot about MMOs, but playing them wise, nah. I'm a casual man.
What about you? Partaking in the hype?
I mean, I do like to play. I'll play. I'll invest a good amount of time in them, but I'm, a pure casual myself. And then like Mars is casuals. I got 2 babies on the way, so your boy gonna have. If it ain't convenient, I can pick it up and drop it at the drop of a dime. It's gonna be a while if I get to sit down. So
that's why, like, I don't. I love playing MMOs.
Sorry, hold on, you dropped that. What you say?
I said I love MMOs and I love watching people play MMOs, but I can't invest the time that I want to invest in.
I mean, it just depends on where you're at in your life. Like,
yeah.
If you're gonna have the time to do that or not. So,
you're 100% right, man.
But 100%. I just figured I'd throw that little nugget out because it is all.
And WoW Classic is coming out. Uh-oh.
What happened?
Somebody say something?
Hello?
Okay. Something said. Audio went completely dead. But yeah, we are the elite casuals. Some of us play other. Tech down here.
He just play dropping Discord with the ish today, man. Discord, what's going on? Tack dropped and Mars dropped.
What's going on? Should we use the audio from the
But then if that shuts down, then we completely dead.
Yeah.
We might have to invest in this. Turn this Discord server into the Nitro boost. That Nitro boost,
we might get the Nitro boost going.
Because that will fix the audio problems that we always be having and stuff.
But you were saying there's people that play different games. What now?
Oh, it play more than others. You on MMO.
And cut out again. Couldn't hear a word you said. Couldn't hear a word.
What he was going to say is like, some of us specialize in games more so than others. Like Tack, you do MMOs heavy. I do MOBAs heavy. Mars does. I don't know what Mars plays a lot.
I play everything, man. Like the name of the podcast is legit. Like it defines us 100%. Elite casuals. Like I play everything. Tack plays everything, but he has his focus on MMOs and things like that. But we legit, all of us play any and everything. You got CK who plays 2K and Madden and sports games, but then he picked up Dragon Quest Builders. I didn't think CK was gonna.
Shout out to me for showing CK like, hey, we at E3. I'm like, dog, this gonna be the game. Check this out. He's like, oh, this is fun. I'm gonna get this. That's my impression of CK. I'm sorry, twin. I can't do it.
He said Russia. He said hello.
You were cutting out that whole time.
Hashtag Russia. They out here, man. They got us. I've been on those games. CK, look, CK. All right, I'm gonna keep it real with you real quick, okay? As long as I've known you, I have never, ever seen you play any of those games. Look, as long as I know you. I seen you play, you have your little sections and moments on your CKTV channel, but Man, I see you. You're more of a sports guy.
And nothing wrong with that.
He hates that.
But I mean, a lot of folks in the NGA are big sports heads. Like me and you, Mars, we're like that dude who just sit there and nod and may repeat something we hear. But I mean, I know a little something, but like, no, they be in depth with it. They're like, yo, your boy, he shooting for this and playing for that. I'm like, what position? Yeah, he shot this. That's all I know. He sank that. That's it.
I just watch whatever CK posts and I go from there from the sports. Like, I'm not a sports at all, but I do enjoy sports games. Like I love playing the sports game. I'll play 2K. I'll play Madden. I'm not good at them, but I'm a gamer. Shit, so I'm gonna play a game. I don't care.
No, let me take it back. Let me tell you what CK's focus game is. If I had to say any particular type of genre and game CK focuses on, not just sports, like he plays everything. CK loves the hell out of indie games. He loves the hell out of indie games. Like that's what I met CK and noticed way more that he was always just on something independently developed. I was like, okay, these are little straight games, just a little game you could pick up like that's not on mobile, but put some time into it, enjoy yourself, put it down, and go on to the next thing.
Speaking of indie games, whatchamacallit's coming out.
What's that?
With the remake. No Man's Sky. God damn it, I couldn't think of the name.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we about to hop back in
Flop.
No Man's Sky, man. That's about to be it, man.
Is it gonna be something else you gotta buy, or are they just gonna update the original?
They originally said all their updates are gonna be free, so this is another free update. But
so are we actually getting into this again?
Yeah, I love No Man's Sky, man. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
I don't know where I'm going. Y'all guys are just having a ball on the planet.
No Man's Sky like the base game gonna be free too? Because I mean, if it's free, I'll pick it up then. But I ain't finna buy it.
Nah, I don't think that. I think that we gotta buy the base game, but there's all the updates. Like I thoroughly enjoyed building my base, doing the missions, running around you guys, flying ships and stuff. Like that was fun. That was a great sandbox game where it wasn't too stressful, it wasn't too crazy. It was just stressful. I was stressing out the whole time. What you mean? It's like you had some other difficulties. I don't know what was going on. You couldn't find anybody or nothing. But also with the update, they're making it so now I from what I understand, they're combining pretty much the servers. So it's because originally what No Man's Sky is supposed to be, you were supposed to fly around and you were able to see other people in the galaxy. It was supposed to be a legit real ass MMO where you will see other people. So now they're making it where you can fly around and see other people more easily. It's Attack Lost in Space. When does it come out actually? The 20th? I think another game comes out the 20th to that. Oh, that Rampant game? What is it? It's like the FPS Dark Souls game. You guys seen that?
Oh, it's like Rampart or something?
Rampart, I think that's what it's called.
I know. Yeah,
it comes out the 20th. I think that would be a fun game to play with everybody. Dark Souls FPS, man, with the squad. That's gonna be a hard game. Yeah, you're right. It is gaming season. Pick up, man.
Upon us. Right when football starts up, it's gaming time.
Gaming time, man. I gotta pick and trying to spend a lot of money on games that I know I won't be playing anymore. I gotta stop doing that. I would save so much money if I just don't buy all these games that come out, man. $60 here, $60 here, and then I don't play any of these games. I got so many games that I want to go back and beat, man.
Back catalog everything, but I mean that comes with when you get older and you got money. It's like, oh man, I like it, save for it, buy it when you can. Save for it, buy it when you can.
Yeah, man, it's all the process. But yeah, anything else going on in the gaming world?
That's about it. I mean, I think we've covered pretty much everything
for the most part.
We already Final Fantasy had an update. Really Savage Dungeon.
Okay. I wanted to ask how that was going.
That
because you goddamn just took the subscription out again on my bank account.
Words cannot be explained how difficult these Savage mode dungeons are.
Yeah.
It is a challenge.
That's
definitely
good.
Gonna take you out. Yeah, 100%.
That's good.
It's definitely gonna take you some time to get.
Especially playing with the right team and stuff.
Right. Right.
Yeah, nah, that's good, man. Learning because do they have different? It's the same bosses in the Savage mode. It's just harder, right?
Right. They have more
Okay.
mechanics.
Right. So you gotta learn the new mechanics and things like that.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
I
I
do have
wish.
something to add to gaming news, though. I just found out that Digimon, I don't know if anybody plays Digimon, they've got a new mobile game coming out, not similar to the one that-
Arise.
Yes, Re-Arise.
Mhm.
I was like,
Re-Arise is
oh,
something. I seen
so
that the other day.
you know, I like Digimon just as much as I like Pokemon, but more
So
so.
is it gotcha though?
No, it's more like, did you play the Shimigami Tensei mobile game? Like, it actually has a story. It's not gotcha based
It
more
has-
so. You
it
can
has a
still
gotcha.
catch Digimon.
Yeah,
I
it's
believe.
not gotcha like hardcore gotcha like
Yeah.
regular gotcha games, but yeah, it still has gotcha mechanics in it. Yeah, I seen it yesterday. I was reading up on it. I was like, oh, that's cool. It's gonna be another mobile game, fun mobile game, I guess.
It's
Yeah,
heavily story driven though. That's like, I was like, okay, so not something I can just skip everything and then be like, oh, but it's actually got something you might want to invest either listening to, because there's multiple characters that, you know, NPCs in addition to the person that you end up playing as or pick. So I was like, you know,
Okay.
that's pretty decent.
Okay. So real quick before we change to another subject, Loon, how are you doing on a Loon?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking.
Show
you
ain't
the one
talking
who
to
brought
me.
it up. You the one who brought it up in the Discord.
Listen, man. Yeah, I fell off a loon already.
You the mobile man.
I do. I love mobile games, and I just Alone. It just reminds because you didn't play. What's the one?
Overhit.
Overhit is very real similar to Overhit, and don't get me, it's still fun. It's a good game. I like the characters. I like the summons. You know, I don't care about the story mode, but the different events and stuff. It's cool. They had that summer event. They're doing a lot of events and different things for keeping up with the game and adding new stuff daily. So the gameplay wise, and it's a good game. But it's just I played it all over and Overhit. So I'm out of that. I might go on and do a roll. I'm still like on level like 3-1, 3-2 type stuff. Man, I might pick it back up. I've been looking for a new mobile game. I'm honestly waiting for Pokemon Masters to drop.
There
So
was
I
one.
mean-
I got a link that I
I got it.
I can get it, but I don't want to use. I want to link my Nintendo account, and everybody's saying if you link it, you might not be able to. So you might not be able to carry the save over. It might erase everything. So I don't want to put all the time into it, and then I gotta start all over.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I got mine with the early access download, but I was like, I'm not sure if I should link mine yet.
No, that's official. Like the early
Okay,
access
okay.
download.
So I can link
So you
mine.
could link it. Yeah. But yeah, no, I've really been looking for a new mobile game that I be on the App Store every day. I got to connect on YouTube, who posts all the newest, even if they trash. He posts all the newest
if they
mobile
trash.
games. And
I got
that's
one
where
for you. I
go.
gotta send it to you when we're done.
Okay.
I'll find it.
And there was something else I wanted to add real quick too, with the gaming wise. It'll probably come back to me later on.
Okay. So
But yeah.
what?
Well,
Segueing to movies?
yeah, movies and TV shows, man. Anybody been watching anything lately?
Hell yeah.
What
Hobbs
you-
and Shaw.
Ah,
Best
I'm-
anime movie of all time.
best anime movie of
Best
all time?
anime movie of all time.
I ain't
Yo,
seen it yet.
I'm going
I'm seeing you.
Friday.
Allegedly, there we
Oh, okay, never mind. Shit, hold on now.
go.
But yeah, I've been wanting to see that because ever since I
So you
seen
can
the
read the link to read the
ever since I seen the first trailer for it, I was like, yo, this is a superhero movie. These are people without powers, just superheroes, man. Like it's a straight up action movie. Was it legit an action movie? Like it was like,
what, Hobbs and Shaw?
yeah,
Oh, 100%.
like I love action
100%.
movies. That's my favorite genre, is like legit action. So that I was so excited when I seen the trailers and stuff. So I have to go see that. Tez,
Yeah.
what about you?
I hadn't seen any movies other than Lion King. That was the last one I went to go see. Don't ask me about my opinion on Lion
How-
King.
Nah,
just-
what do you think, man? What do you think about Lion King, man?
I mean, it was amazing. Again, I've already addressed this with other people. I went in too heavy on my childhood nostalgia, so it didn't blind me from noticing how amazing the movie was and what good moments there were. I just had a lot more of a and in regards to certain parts and songs. That was it. So I mean, I gave it like a 7. I was like, it's good. It ain't like how I feel about the original, but
Elvis said,
my wife pointed out the point. She's like, they're animals though. I was like, yeah, but in the cartoon they were animals, so it doesn't change. It don't change the fact they're animals no matter which.
but nah, I see what you're saying, because they're more like, now in the live action, they really look like animals. You know what I'm saying? Elvis said Lion King was trash, but I didn't see it personally, and the reason why I was gonna go see it, but after I seen it didn't have the animations like on their faces, when they were sad, happy, and things like that, because they were actually legit animals. I was like,
Yeah, it's not the same.
I think I'll wait till it comes out on Netflix, or I got nothing to talk about. This happened today too, but yeah, I think I'll wait for that. But I I think a lot came from Lion King, right? So this made CGI technical advances now. So now, like, this pushes the movie world with CGI into another direction. Like, this upgrades us. Now we see what we can do with Lion King, make these animals look real. Just imagine all the other possibilities with future movies with not even animals, just robots and aliens, and just CGI itself, like with magic, any Harry Potter or Fantastic Beast type stuff. I feel like the CGI is going to get way better based off of what happened in Lion King.
Yeah, I mean anything with like phantasmal or stuff that doesn't actually exist is always gonna look way more flawless than anything that's realistically based, because we're used to seeing these creatures in real life, and we know they can't make these type of facial expressions or be that aggressive. Like, I would hate for them to actually live action a Mickey Mouse just to see what Mickey would look like with actual rat. Oh, it'd be terrifying.
Nah, they'd probably make him look like a real ass rat, man.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be so terrifying. I'm like, don't go, like this little fat ass, mouse walking up to you. Like, where your shirt at, dog? You only got pants and shoes. Where his shirt at?
Yeah, that should be weird, man. But I don't know if you guys seen that there. A couple of the original animators for Lion King went on record talking about what they thought about the Lion King, the live action one. Some of them were mad. It's like, wish we got royalties from it. Someone was like, oh well, this is what happens when you touch something that's not broken, type shit. It's like, yo, like, they were really talking shit about this Lion King, and it was like, they said they should have got help from the original animators. They just brushed them off completely. Not saying not giving them any credit or anything like that. I feel as though, I feel like they might just be a little butthurt. These old animators, like, everybody always thinks they could do something better, right? Like, if Lion King it needed to be remade. Live action, I don't know. I think they might have. I think they might have rushed it, to be honest. Lion King with live action stuff. I think Disney might be like rushing these live action movies. They need to slow the fuck down and take I didn't see Aladdin. Anybody see Aladdin?
No, I heard it was good though.
I heard Aladdin was good. My wife said it was
right.
She said it was good.
Yeah, so Lion King, I felt like they rushed it. If they just would have slowed down, take their time, it would have been all right. They got Mulan coming out. They need to slow down with that. Who knows what kind of story they got going on with that?
I think this is the one thing with Mulan. When I saw the trailer when we were watching Lion King, I feel like
Aladdin
Mulan will actually be pretty decent, even though it's going to deviate from the movie. Like majority, because Mushu isn't the same. You don't have Cricket.
Mushu's not in there. Cricket's not in there.
Mushu's allegedly like a phoenix. Like, it's gonna be this like representation of a phoenix. Kind of symbolism, but like, Mushu won't be there. Cricket won't be there. The spirits, the ancestral spirits won't be there. It'll be more like what I got the vibe off of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon from it. Like, not even trying to be funny. It seemed like a more historical action movie. I was like, yo, this is probably gonna be bomb.
They said that they were going to take that kind of a route for it. It's not going to, be the traditional Disney movie kind of feel for it. So what I'm confused about, and I think me and Andre had a conversation about this, where we don't know if Mulan is going to be a girl or a boy. Like, how in the original Mulan, she played a boy to get into the army, But Andre says that it looked like the whole time she was being a girl.
Yeah, like she was like, I'm a
throughout the
girl, I
whole
can
trailer.
do anything you can do but better.
Right.
type thing.
So maybe it might be like, 2019 remix feminine power movie type going on. Like, oh, well, yeah, you guys don't allow girls in there, but I'm a girl and I want to fight for my country type feel. So I don't know.
Look, as long as they don't ruin the one song.
There's no songs. It's not a musical.
Oh,
They're not
then
having
I'm
songs.
I told you it's a historical action movie.
That's make a man out of you.
Yeah.
You can't make that movie.
I mean, that, yo, Tack, I'm with you because like I only have two things in Lion King that I love more than anything. Just two. It's Scar's "Be Prepared" and when he says "I killed Mufasa." Them are like just those are the only two things I love about that whole movie, in addition to everything else. But they made "Be Prepared" a lyrical speech of some kind, like with a slight cadence. Like you could tell he was trying to get up into the groove to do a song, but they weren't gonna let it be a song. And then just the way he said "I killed Mufasa," I'm like, where's the emotion? And then so I'm just like I killed Mufasa. I'm like, what? Like, hold on. He was just like, I killed Mufasa. What you gonna do about it? Just how I felt.
Oh man, I
Like,
got it.
no.
I'm already out. You already lost me. I'm not gonna watch.
They don't have they're not doing the musical for this one. That's why it's gonna be different. But I think it, like, I'm sleeping on it a little bit, but I think it might actually be really good because of the fact that they don't have to worry about CGI or anything like that, right? So now they can focus a lot on story and like action scenes and stuff, where they're like, with Aladdin and Lion King, they're more so focused on the CGI and to make it look good. But if there's not going to be any CGI and singing and choreographing and stuff like that, I think it actually might be decent. I don't know. That's my opinion on it. But since we're on Disney, I wanted to bring up just today that they announced what was the meeting's been upgraded.
We've got 40 minutes left on your group meeting. That's but that'd be right on the market too, though. We'll be like closing in on the actual mark.
That scared me. I was like, what the heck going on? But yeah, Disney, their streamers actually announced today for $12.99 a month, you get Hulu and ESPN Plus along with Disney Plus.
That's only in the States.
Oof. You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Feels bad, man.
So with that, now, I guess it's getting closer for the time the Disney Plus to start rolling out.
Yanking out the Marvel shows, boys.
Yep, and now they're in works with Hulu. Yes, they just announced it today. So now they're in works with Hulu. So that's a whole bunch of get off rip.
Dropped off a
So-
bunch of what now?
There's a bunch of shows that they're about to get on Disney itself now.
Gotcha.
So, little sidebar. You said they're partnering with Hulu, but doesn't, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't Hulu partner with Spotify? So shouldn't you get Spotify and all that included in that subscription?
Well, they
I
do
don't know.
have something like that already, where you get
yeah, if you sign
premium.
up for premium Spotify, you get Hulu or something.
Mhm.
So now I wonder if it's gonna be a thing where you upgrade, because I already have Hulu. So do I cancel this subscription, or is it gonna be like, all right, you can upgrade your account to get Disney Plus and ESPN Plus?
Right.
So I don't even watch ESPN, but just to have it,
Yeah.
I guess it'd be good. So I mean, I don't think that's bad. For $12.99, you get 3 streaming services. That's not bad.
I mean, I got
think that's a steal.
I got Stack TV with Prime Videos, bro, and like I get to watch live TV and maybe like 8 other channels from HGTV, Home, Food Network,
Right.
all that different. Like it ain't a bad option because I don't really watch much TV anyway. But it's still nice to know I got it.
Right? Yeah. No.
Speaking of Prime, since you said it, Amazon. Isn't that show the show you're talking about? The Boy? What?
The Boys?
The Boys. Is that the one that's on Amazon?
Yes.
That's the one I need to see. Okay, that's
Anybody
the one. You were
watch
talking.
it? Nobody watch it?
I
haven't
haven't.
started
That's
yet.
on my list. I need to watch it. Tonight. What do you think?
I recommend 100% watching it. It because we've been polluted and brainwashed by goddamn Marvel. That
Oh my!
superheroes.
Don't even go there, bro. You don't want that smoke.
We've been
don't want that smoke.
brainwashed to believe
I don't
that
condone what he says, Marvel.
that our superheroes are supposed to be good and always happy-go-lucky. But with the boys they show what it's like to be if superheroes were really real ass people. Like these people This not spoiler. Just if it's already a comic, so everything's already out there about the show. If you didn't know that already, but they like the main guy, Homelander, is like supposed to be a play on Superman. They all have plays on different characters and stuff.
Like Watchmen.
I would compare it to DC. There's a lot of
like the Dark League or whatever
yeah, the Injustice kind of
Injustice
situation.
League. Yeah,
but it's not like, but it's just like the super fast dude. His name is A-Train.
If you said his name is super fast, dude, I'm lost.
No. I remember his name is A-Train. Like what these superheroes haven't been trained really on like being superheroes. They just save people's lives, and what they show is like there's collateral damage a lot of times when you save somebody's life. For instance, if the super fast dude A-Train is running real fast and he like runs into you, that's just gonna hurt. Like, so there was like this whole collateral damage scene where like it was like AA meetings. People were sitting around like, yeah, this one superhero saved me, but he broke my back in the process, and he didn't care. And I was like, shit, like if you really think about it, it's like, because all he said was like, well, at least you're alive, right? But now she got to spend the rest of her life with a broken back type shit. And
okay.
Look, this part in the collateral. This is kind of a spoiler, but it's a funny moment.
Don't talk.
I won't say
it's a spoiler, man. Don't talk about it.
No, I said it's not a spoiler. It has nothing to do with the show at all. But it's just a funny moment that happens in the show. I'll let you watch it. I'll let you guys watch it. But yeah, it's actually really good. I recommend it because it puts into perspective as if superheroes were actually real in real life, this is how they would be, in my opinion. Like they would be just like these people in this show. Yeah, I won't do it because it just came out and I had a lot of time to binge watch it, so I watched it all. It's only 8 episodes, and now I'm doing all my research on the comics and reading comic stuff and everything. It's good, man. But Black Noir, when y'all see him, he's my favorite hero. That's all I'm gonna say. Black Noir, man.
Mars. Probably actually just like him.
You'll see.
Your mom's
just start spazzing out.
Talking on everybody.
Also, Orange is the New Black came out this past week. I don't know if anybody watched that.
I haven't watched since.
Oh, since season 4.
Yeah.
We can't hear you, Tech.
I'm saying I haven't. Hello?
Yeah.
I was saying I haven't seen that episode. I haven't seen the show at all. Like,
okay.
Episode, so I have no idea what that's about.
For no spoilers, I'm not spoiling anything. But in future references, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna have spoilers on stuff when we all watch things and everything. But since nobody's watched it yet and it's still test show, I'm not gonna spoil anything. But for a season finale of a show, I really appreciated it. It gave a lot of closure. It answered a lot of. It was done correctly. It answered a lot of questions. It didn't leave anything hanging. It brought everybody who was ever in this show. They brought them back for the last season, just for like a cameo or a little spot or a whole episode they was in or something like that. So I thought that was really cool. It was good for closure wise, yo. I appreciate it. I was like, all right, this is a show because you guys know a lot of shows they can't end well. The Game of Thrones, we all seen it. Game of Thrones, it was horrible. It wasn't a good ass ending, man. It wasn't good. It built all the way up until the end and just let it go. But I can definitely say Orange is the New Black was definitely a satisfying ending for me.
Okay. Yeah, so definitely. Go to our last topic, the one that everybody's been waiting for, that anime.
Ooh, them animes, boy. I fell off after when I went to Jamaica and then I just caught back up on everything yesterday.
Like,
you said what?
I was about to say somebody get him out.
No, I caught back up yesterday on at least on Dr. Stone and Fire Force and Demons. I still gotta watch Black Clover and Fairy Tail, but yeah, I caught up on those.
Okay, Tez, I know you're a manga reader, so I don't even need to ask you.
I stay on everything.
Okay.
Yo, so have you watched Dr. Stone, Tech?
I actually enjoy it.
Yeah,
it's really
I can appreciate from an anime. I don't read manga. If they had audiobooks, I would enjoy that. Mm-hmm. But from a person that watches anime, I can appreciate the fact that they've already set up everything within the first 3 episodes. They were
Crazy,
like,
right?
okay, here's your good guy, here's your bad guy. This is fighting. This is what they're trying to go after, and we're going for.
That's it, man. Off rip, they got straight to the point real quick. And I read the manga week to week, and so for me, I just started reading like a couple of months ago, and
I pulled him into my world.
I only read 2 manga. Okay, I only read Neverland and Doctor Stone. Those are the only 2 manga I
You'll
read.
get that itch
Everything
to
else,
read Black Clover, and then you're gonna be shocked.
oh no, I know 100%. Once it stops, I'm gonna read it. Like I'm gonna read it once it stops going on air. But as of right now, I'm just watching everything. But yeah, Doctor Stone is really good. It's a great concept, and all the science stuff that they show is actually legit. It works if you take all the stuff that they teach you or show you in the show. You could make crazy shit with it. So it's that you actually are learning a lot of things from the anime. But the whole plot line is it's about to get real. As you've seen in the last episode. If you haven't seen the last, bit of a spoiler, but you should have watched it by now. It came out already. But yeah, oh boy, killed what's his name, man? Senku, man. And that shit was crazy, man. Snap that man in his neck, yo. My boy I was about to say Tanjiro. My boy, what's his Senku's boy's name, man?
I don't know. I just call him Muscles, bro. I can never think of his name. But yo,
big ass dude, man.
I just feel like, because I haven't read this is the one manga I have yet to dive into because I'm so busy with other stuff when I'm at work, and I keep trying to find time. I stopped on chapter 5, which is already, that's like episode 3.
3, yeah.
I'm just like, come on, bro. Like I know for a fact, his boy, you know, the dude who's essentially the Muscles, he has to be almost as close as damn I can't think of his name either. I just call him Craven the Manhunter, like from Spider-Man. Oh boy,
he do look like Craven.
Wild like Craven. I'm like, yo, that man punched the whole line and KO'd it. I'm like, hey, I was like, Martin, tell me he was like this.
I said he was like, God, man.
I'm like, yo, I know they gonna wake him up because they gonna need him, but I'm like, he come out the gate and just hit a line and he was out.
Straight God mode, man. Killed the lion with a punch. That's how powerful. And y'all see him breaking stones with just his bare fist, just walking around, just punching stones in the face. Like,
but then again, a part of me feels like they be brittle after a while too, though. But I mean, I'm not gonna.
Let me see you punch a brittle goddamn statue, Tez.
Break a cinder block with a hard enough hit. It's soft rock.
Let me see. No. Let me see you do it.
Oh no, I ain't that strong. Naya typing.
Hey, Naya.
Hey, Naya.
But yeah, Dr. Stone is gonna get. I'm telling you guys right now, the show's tenfold. Like I love the pacing of the anime. They're putting a lot of effort into not speeding it up, because in the manga, right? What they do a lot, they tend to do a lot to take up space, is they break down legit the scientific things that he be like doing. I never read Food Wars or anything like that, but they do tend, right? They steer away from that later on in the manga. Prior to breaking down that shit scientifically, but yeah, so like where they are, episode 4 or 5 of the show, like this in the manga, this is like episode like 11, chapter like 11, 12. So they really condensing everything, which is good, and the pacing is fine. It's like you said, they already established the bad guy, they already established the hero, they already established what kind of world they want, you know, the 2 different sides you're gonna be on. And I don't disagree with old boy, his tactics and the way he's thinking. He's like, yo, I mean, I wouldn't want to kill everybody, but I was like, yo, F it, leave the humans dead, leave the adults dead. Look, I'm talking like I would be one's dead because I'm 30, like shit. They ain't waking my ass up.
We'll be outed, but I'm just, I get where he was coming from though. See, at the same time, I wouldn't feel bad if I were them doing it, because it's just rocks. As long as it ain't bleeding, I'm like, all right, I just broke some rocks. All right, let's just push these over. You know, something break off, it ain't coming back. But I get where he was coming from. Now, if they can unify that mindset alongside with at least scientific enough advance without the need for the advancements in weaponry, oh yeah, they really could have a utopia, but that's not what Senku wants. He wants to give the world back to exactly where it was. Though I know something that happened way ahead that kind of blew me out because I clicked on a chapter once, and Mars, I know you know a bunch. I'm gonna talk to you about this later. Yeah, it seems to be the right course of action though. Like, you know, but everybody would want their family. So it's like pros and cons. Like, you want your mother and father if they're still alive, but then, you know, adults will be reigning over everything. Like, why not let the pure run the world? But then at the same time, just because they're pure doesn't mean eventually they won't turn sour. You know, eventually they'll find a way, or they'll hate somebody enough and just bash their head in and be like, all right, well, what's the next thing? That's all it took, honestly. Like, what can I sharpen up to make this harder? What can I turn this into to make that sharper? You know, things like that.
Right.
What up, though, Harbor?
Harbor, what's going on, man? In this past episode, there was actually a real important fact or a real important thing that they said, but I don't know if anybody picked it up or if anybody noticed, but it's gonna play a major part in the future of the show. And I like how they put that in there a little bit earlier than in the manga. Then in the show, they put it in earlier than when they introduced it into the manga, which is cool. So I don't want to say anything. I just want people to figure it out themselves. But in this last episode that just came out, yeah, there was something in there that they said that is going to play a major part in later on future episodes.
Is it the stuff with the stone and the liquid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that is kind of that dude that does. It made sense when it happened. I'm just like, but why would you want to all the time, though? But I mean, I get it.
Yeah, so that plays a part later on in the show for a lot of things. But yeah, Cinco's super smart and everything. So yeah, Dr. Stone, definitely. If you guys haven't watched it yet, or don't even watch anime, check it out. It's, you know, it's a cool, nice little anime. I think it's in Funimation. It's in English.
I believe so. Maybe.
I don't know. I
got Crunchyroll.
I know it's on Funimation, so I know a lot of stuff on Funimation. I haven't even watched Dr. Stone yet. I'm slacking. Just started Demon Slayer. You just started Demon Slayer?
I was just going to say something about
Demon Slayer.
Slayer.
We was about to talk about Demon Slayer.
Well, we can skip over that then.
Oh, look.
Harbor out here slacking, man.
Oh, you read the manga though?
Yeah, Harbor's the one that told me to read Dr. Stone. Harbor put me on. I ain't gonna lie.
Look, all I'm gonna say is Zenitsu.
Hey, man.
6-fold. That's all I'm leaving it at. 6-fold, boy. That's it.
Zenitsu.
Man.
He look. I still don't like his character.
Y'all haven't seen his final form. That's why I be telling you need to read. You ain't seen his final form yet.
I still don't like his character, man. But his ability, I do like his ability and what he can do. I love the manga. Can somebody ban CK?
I was like, you got a ghost in the corner of your screen, boy, but it's your green screen acting.
Oh, it's a green screen acting. Yeah.
Like, bro, what is this? Like, what is that piece of tissue?
That's the lightning one, right?
Yeah. Like I said, my favorite character is Boarhead. What's his name?
I like him too. That's my favorite.
Pretty boy.
That's my favorite character.
Yeah, man. Cause he's a god tier character too, man. He
reminds me of He
reminds me of
Hercule. He reminds me of Hercule in the fact that he boasts so much stupid stuff and makes the dumbest decisions, but he can actually back his up. Like,
yeah, he can back his shit up. He can throw hands for real.
Boy, that beast breathing.
Man, old boy came back, man. To save his life. Goddamn, the dude from the first episode who saved Tanjiro's life. Giyu, yeah, he came in and sliced that man's arm off, no problem.
Hey, that man,
no problem.
So one thing I will definitely say is the sword styles. Anybody that's watching and y'all too, like the sword styles you're seeing now, the different breath techniques doesn't necessarily mean that those are the only techniques. Just like with any sword style or anything that's like made, there can be additional moves created down the line, or they can come with different styles and stuff like that. So a few of your favorite characters will eventually develop some newer classes, or more or less
Ted.
moves. What's up?
Ted.
What's up? What I do?
Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it.
Man.
Don't worry.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yo, both their swords broke.
No.
I didn't say that.
Oh,
I gotta go, man. Yo.
Did you not watch it, Zach?
I watched.
I know. I just said there'll be other, like anybody.
Oh no, Ted's going. He's talking about future stuff. I'm talking
Well,
about.
I
I'm
didn't say
talking about
anything.
stuff
I,
that's just
I said
happened,
nothing
man.
future related. I just said, there
Yeah.
could be
Said there are going to be other techniques being.
there could be other techniques made. You just don't know. I
Said
didn't
Mars
say
is
who.
basically Hercule.
I just said
Did
something
somebody
that
ban Harbor? Somebody ban Harbor, please. He said Mars is
basically
Hercule. Yeah, man. The other anime, Fire Force. How we feeling about this now? Has the hype died down? Or is it still lit?
Hold on, Tech. What you say? Cut out again.
Hello.
There we
Yeah.
What I'm saying when I honestly didn't really care for it.
go.
You didn't Fire Force?
I didn't care for it. It's starting to grow on me, but that's still kind of I don't know. I understand the vibe from Soul Eater, and I think that's maybe why. I don't get me wrong, I love Soul Eater, but I don't know. I just feel
They
like
referenced Soul Eater a few times at some point.
just yeah, the sword called it Excalibur, referencing the dude from Soul Eater. But I don't know. It's just something about it. I can't put my finger on it right, but I don't know.
I'm honestly, I'm right there with you. Like I like it. I'm not like I get excited for Doctor Stone. I get excited for Demon Slayer, and if I like Fire Force, I will watch like all right, whatever. It's coming
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
I'll just check it out. I'm not like, oh yeah, I
will
can't wait for the
definitely
next.
Say, Fire Force has that. You know how when you used to watch Dragon Ball Z growing up, like it's already following that trend now. But I don't know if that's how they're running it like the manga does. Because even in the manga, you'll have a volume or two that's just like a lot of flushed information. Which this will get condensed in episodes. But it's like information, fight. Information, slight fight. Like it has a rhythm to it. Like it took me a few chapters to pick it up. So though I don't know if they're following directly how the manga's going, it looks like it kinda, because everything's still verbatim the same. Though it's happening a little bit quicker because it's condensed into actual animation. It's just gonna take some time to pick up. Like it's gonna have that same thing with Black Clover, but I know it won't have a lot of unnecessary filler. Like their filler is more so for world flushing and story based. Like so there will be some episodes or like a series of episodes that don't have nothing but just some world building to it.
I think can we say Maki is Bay though?
That's the one that can do
clumsy?
Yeah, she's swole. She big as fuck.
Nah,
She
had it.
Which one?
She's the one that can manipulate
with
fire.
The pusu,
Manipulate
like with
the one that
dudes.
they call like the gorilla or whatever.
Yeah,
But she's swole as hell.
She's identified as a waifu in manga and I guess anime terms. She's considered a waifu.
She is a waifu, man. I wife. Food. I wife her for real though.
Kenny.
She's so swole, dog. No, I don't know if y'all watched the newest episodes.
Oh, you broke up.
Sorry, I was like, I don't know if y'all watched the most current episode.
I might have. When they come out on Fridays, right?
They come out alongside Dr. Stone.
But then they skipped the episode though.
They took a break.
They skipped a week. I mean,
the stuff that was going on in Japan, I believe, or China. Sorry.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because I remember I was trying to watch it one. They didn't. But yeah. Shit, man. Any other animes?
Tack, what did you say? You talking, but I ain't hearing nothing.
Hello.
Yeah. We definitely gotta upgrade this goddamn.
We do.
This shit. Nope, Tech. Nope.
I said, hello.
Yeah, you weren't saying we can't hear you. Every time it's like every time.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I don't. It's not the mic. You don't gotta move the mic. It's just.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
it gotta be Discord. We hear you.
Okay, I was saying that I'm just gonna keep it right here. I was saying that I wanted to talk about Black Clover, but I know you haven't seen it yet, Mars.
I know.
Catch up on that because there's some fire stuff that's happened the past couple episodes, and I know Tess read the manga, so automatically kind of like qualify for the conversation.
I'm not disqualified because I get Black.
No, because you're gonna end up saying some. You're gonna end up saying
promise
some
I
ish. And I'm
won't.
gonna be like, Tess, you gotta go.
I'll by the next podcast, I will be caught up on Black Clover and Fairy Tail. I'll be caught up on both of those, so we can talk about that, have some conversations. But yeah, I'll take the L on that. Oh, I know we're talking about anime, but did anybody watch that show Euphoria?
No, I hadn't watched it.
That it just ended on Sunday. He said not Mars. Catch. Oh, I do need to catch up on One Piece too. Yeah, I do. That's gonna take a minute. That's gonna be a minute. I'm like 200 episodes behind. That's gonna take a minute, man.
Well, there's filler right now, so you ain't missing anything in Wano.
Oh, they're on filler already in Wano?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, One Piece don't even have filler like that though, so it's all right. It's understandable. Is it a movie about to drop? Is it like the Gold Rush or something like that? I thought some movie's about to drop One Piece pretty soon. But yeah, Euphoria, that show with Daya, I don't know her last name, but the actress from Mary Jane from the new Spider-Man movies. She plays in the show like a high school drama. We could kind of relate it to like a more darker Degrassi, I want to say. But that show overall, it's all right.
Sorry, I was getting ready to say something again, yeah, because you haven't caught. Oh my God, Tack. I just want to address this. Tack, you've been watching One Piece, right?
Yeah. Don't say anything that's gonna spoil.
I'm trying not to.
Don't say anything that's gonna spoil it for Mars.
The introduction of Wano. That's all I gotta say, boy. That one episode.
Yeah, the open.
Chill. He said the filler is over. It's just 2 episodes for the movie coming out Friday. Oh, the movie's coming out Friday. Oh, and the filler was only 2 episodes.
Oh, they got a new One Piece movie?
Yeah, I remember seeing a little poster for it. I saw a chopper hat. You saw a chopper hat. Should get it, Mars? I should get it. I should get a chopper hat. Don't spoil One Piece. I didn't spoil not one of these shows that today we talked about.
Yeah, you did. You spoiled the boys.
What I say to the boys?
Nah, he said he was gonna say something that wasn't a spoiler, but it was funny, and I was like, just.
Yeah, I'll save it because I was laughing out loud.
No, I'm not
and
gonna
you
spoil
guys,
y'all. Chill out.
Yeah, whoever says spoiler gets banned. It's called Stampede, and it looks fire. What is that? Is that a spoiler? Did he just spoil something? Should I ban him?
I don't know.
Ban him.
But
I don't know what Stampede is. I'm just gonna keep it honest. I think I might know what it is, but I'm not gonna verify it.
Well, we don't gotta talk about it. Just ignore Harper. Just ignore
so
it.
I think that's pretty much it. What for today's episode? It's not bad.
Yeah, not bad, man. It was cool. Nice little flow. I like the topics. I like the conversation. Yeah. So I guess So next week, okay.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I guess we talk about this now, get this settled in. So Tuesdays are the days we're gonna be doing this, right? So we can say, safe to say, every Tuesday at 9:00 Eastern Standard Time, we will have a podcast live. Right? Am I correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So next Tuesday on the 13th, ladies and gentlemen, 9:00 Eastern Time, come back to the YouTube channel. And if you're watching this later on or down the line, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and support us. It's Never Game Alone. And we are the Elite Casuals, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to seeing you guys. Any closing remarks?
Tack, you want to take the floor? You want me?
You got it.
I was just gonna say this was a good test run. I'm looking forward to bringing good things ahead. I also wanted to say rest in peace to the families and individuals who lost loved ones over the past couple days here with the Texas shooting things. Anybody that may be listening to this, if you have lost a loved one or anything like that, our hearts go out to you. Our prayers go out to you. We hope you all are definitely in a good mindset, and just know that it's always a hard thing to lose someone, but you're never alone in this situation. Y'all be blessed.
And it's in Ohio as well.
Sorry, in Ohio also. Mars.
We good? You gotta end it.
Yeah, I mean that was my closing. Sorry, I didn't mean it. I forgot to step off. Tack.
I got you. Pretty much said everything. There's nothing else I can really say. I just want to. Okay.
Right.
Got it.
All right. We'll see y'all next week, 9:00 Eastern Standard Time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today. Harbor, you suck.
It's been real, y'all. Y'all have a good one, man.